when him and his wife ever get into a fight, his wife actually starts playing Uncharted 2 and just jumping off the cliff to kill him, to hear him scream.
That's like literally like they get into arguments like, all right, that's it. What's his name? Nolan North.
Yeah, Noel North.
Yeah, Nolan North, because I know his last name is North. It's like that's it, Nolan. I'm playing Uncharted 2. No, don't play it. It's like I can just picture it. I don't know what his wife looks like, but just visualize. His wife is on the couch. She's got the PS3 turned on. She's playing Uncharted 2, and she's making his character, jump off cliffs, fall, drop down to his death, and he just looks over like, "How you like that, Nolan? How you like that? Yeah. You still want to fight about this, huh? Yeah. Oh, there you go. You died again. Oh, you fell right off that cliff there to your untimely death. What a shame. Let's do that again."
Yeah. I just sent you the link, so check it out. He looks just like him, though.
Let's see. Is it loading? Yes, it's loading. Crappy internet. Well, loading time. It's not the speed, but let's see. Yeah, yeah, he sort of looks like him.
Yeah, as if they were doing a movie, just make him Nathan Drake. Just make him Nathan Drake.
Yeah, it's like because I heard rumors. I mean, if they're actually going to do a movie, but for the love of God, did not bring Mark Wahlberg into it. Come on, we've seen him in Max Payne, and I'm a fan of Max Payne, and he sucked in that movie. He had no personality. Uh, his basic role for movies is, being a badass, kicking ass. He's not funny, and he's not, really good at drama. He's just good at going in there, being angry, and kicking ass. That's it. When that's your only, typecast role, then you really should not be involved with video game movies.
Yeah, Max Payne, I didn't think it was one of the worst video game movies I've seen. I've seen worse video game movies than Max Payne.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that movie.
No, I actually take it back. What's it called? Double Dragon.
Oh yeah. Oddly, for some strange reason, I liked that movie when I was a kid. Now I'm like, yes, no.
Well, let's see. There are good ones that are just really stupidly corny, like Street Fighter the movie, which I actually do like that film. It's a hell of a lot better than The Legend of Chun-Li.
Oh, hell no. Legend of Chun-Li, god damn it, man. That movie was boring as shit.
Not to mention it's so out of character for Chun-Li. I mean, no disrespect to her, Kristen Krug. She's a good actress. I mean, take a look at Beauty and the Beast. I mean, I had to subject myself to 7 or 8 years of her as Lana Lang, and I don't blame her. I blame the writers because she's voiced her opinion on Lana Lang. But with Beauty and the Beast, she's actually good. But when it came to Legend of Chun-Li, the minute I saw her character pull out a gun and just flat out shoot someone to death, well, not to death, but one bang, one shot, dead. Like, what? Chun-Li doesn't kill people. She kicks their ass and does these really amazing and erotic twirl bird kicks, and yeah, going with the whole panty shot thing. Yeah, I got too much free time on my hands, people. Don't blame me.
Yeah, everybody who plays Legend of Street, everybody who plays Street Fighter is always get their hands on every time they play a Chun-Li.
Yeah, they do that.
They'll do the play dead or alive.
Yeah, but the Street Fighter movie that came out in 1994, that actually is one I do enjoy watching, even though it's stupid. At least it's trying to be entertaining. It realizes what it is. It's like, yeah, we're not gonna really try. We're just gonna make this one of those corny films because are you really gonna take this seriously, people?
In my view, every video game movie sucked, with the exception of Wreck-It Ralph. That movie was good.
Well, Advent Children was good, I thought.
in the first
That was
Mortal Kombat.
alright to me.
What about the first Mortal Kombat movie? Was that You know, well, I mean, because
Eh,
I know Neo Gaming Spark said something along the lines with one of his. I don't know if it was a update video, a review, or what, but he said something where, well, you know, oh yeah, I think it had to do with Resident Evil because all I don't know what the video was, but he said something like, well, the Mortal Kombat movie, the first movie, that was good, and then he said no, 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 and he gave us a reason why.
the Mortal Kombat movie has its moments of just like, yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's not a terrible film. It's mediocre. It's like the first Resident Evil film. It's not terrible. It's not. It's better than the other films, but it's still just like, meh, who cares?
Wait, are you? No, no, no you're gonna go with that analogy of comparison the first Mortal Kombat movie next to the first Resident Evil film, where the I have I have no idea what in God's name led to uh what's his name, George Romero being replaced as the screenwriter, who, from what I heard, I have not even read his script at all. Where I heard that he actually paid tribute, or actually gave it, his best shot to have it actually based on the actual game characters, and then for no reason at all, they removed his ass and said, you know what, we're putting Paul W.S. Anderson in here to do this. And then what, he shows off his wife. Yeah, Paul, we know your wife is hot. You don't need to rub it in. You don't need to keep showing her naked body every chance you get. Okay.
The first Resident Evil film, like I said, the others are. I don't like I said. I didn't even see the last one because it's just like to a point I don't care anymore. The first one though, I think it's one of those really it's so bad it's funny films. That's why I rank it for the first Resident Evil. It's just one of those types. It's not Resident Evil, but hell, it's a really stupid zombie film. That's what I rank it as, and then
Yeah, and I still have not seen that film. Yeah, I'm still sticking to what I said in my videos last year, where I said I'm not going to see it when it's in theaters. I'm not going to download it on the internet to watch and delete. I'm not going to even rent it or buy it when it comes out, because from what I think it's out on home release now for Blu-ray, DVD, video on demand. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to see it simply because I read up on the plot of the film, like what happened. I didn't even watch it. I just read it up on Wikipedia. Okay, what did they fuck up with? And yep, they screwed up with Leon, just as I predicted. So glad I did not see that movie.
But yeah, I mean, Resident Evil is just like that. The Mortal Kombat movie's okay. Street Fighter the movie, the first one's
Meh.
mediocre. It's just like it's a fun film. It's a popcorn film. That's all it really is. That's what these films are, just popcorn entertainment. There's nothing serious about them. They're not like The Dark Knight. They
Well,
can't.
of course not.
Yeah, at least the first Street Fighter movie had humor to it. Zangief going, "We get paid," and change the channel, and all the other characters looked at him like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
But there's that. I mean, like I said, I did like Advent Children. I thought it was a pretty good. I thought it was one of the better video game movies they've done.
Advent
Tried to
Children
put
Complete, the definition.
yeah, that's a
the
good one.
best version.
Despite the dub still needing a massive amount of work to it, not a bad film.
Wreck-It Ralph is the only good video game movie I've seen.
That was probably the best video game movie that's been ever released.
Exactly. And I'm planning on getting that movie on when it comes to Blu-ray.
Let's see what else will be up.
Does Wreck-It Ralph have a lot of video game references?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It does.
But besides the little, well, what's that I'm trying to think of it, because it's like Alcohol Anonymous, but it's not
Oh
quite
yeah,
that.
Bad Anon.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to be a villain anymore, and everyone just goes, "What the fuck is?" They're like, "Are you crazy?
You're not
you're
going turbo, are you?"
you turbo. I couldn't tell. It was like the only thing I got out of that Turbo line was like, oh my god, they're trying to reference the Street Fighter 2 Turbo game. You're
Yeah,
not
but
going
it's
Turbo.
also something.
Well,
Yeah, but in the movie, it's also something else. You have to watch the movie in order to get what I mean.
Okay. It's like, cause that's fun. You're not going Turbo. It's like what? That's another reference to coming out of the closet.
well,
You're not gay, are you? No, no.
well, what'd you guys think of the Doom movie that came out?
You can. I still haven't seen that. I only recall the trailer for it with The Rock, where it's like you show the trailer, and the one thing I remember from that is The Rock going holy, and then of course they do that insert the Doom logo to imply censorship of no bad language here.
Well, the thing with the Doom movie was I mean I've watched that one. That's one of those like it's not terrible. It's just like yeah, yeah. The thing with Doom is there wasn't much of a story to begin with. It's you're in hell, kill some demons. Well, you're on Mars. One of the moons of Mars, demons are coming through, kill them. That's the whole story. And for some reason, they felt they didn't exactly do that type of story. They did. I don't know what the story just really was kind of stupid for Doom, but it was better than anything Yui Bull's done.
Was Doom had a first person
Yeah.
look to it?
Yeah. At the end there, it did that first person shit.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
It was a pointless. It was a pointless. It was just fucking pointless to do. But I do give them credit, at least trying something new with this. Still failing, but they at least tried something.
To me, the worst video game movie ever. And yeah, this is by a slim margin. Yeah, Paul, your Resident Evil movies still are terrible. Okay, all of them.
Oh, we
But
lost Sirc.
okay. Wait, we're gonna wait to see if he comes back in.
Hold on. Well, the call is dropped.
It's saying busy on my side.
I tried putting it back on.
Yeah.
Actually, the worst video game movies have always been done by Yui Bull.
Did Uwe Boll do the first House of the Dead?
Yes, he did.
So, what
Yeah.
happened? How come I was kicked off from the Skype thing?
Yeah, Skype was being a dumbass.
As
Yeah.
usual, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But what I was that was what I was actually referencing. I mean, by a slim margin, right underneath Paul Anderson's Resident Evil films, is that one of the worst movies I ever saw. That's a video game adaptation. Besides, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yeah, terrible. The first, I don't know if they made any others, but the original House of the Dead. Sure, we got to see Erica Durant in an unflattering moment, given my high respect to her as Lois Lane, but yeah, I'm pretty much pretending that she was never in that movie. She, didn't happen because that movie
Well,
sucked.
that's one of the worst films of all. House of the Dead is one of the worst films of all time. At least with the films that I've said before, they're just corny, cheesy films, and they are. That's what you see. That's what they're supposed to be. This isn't even in that category. House of the Dead is just like it starts off with terribly done with some of the worst narrating on the planet. Going, these are all my friends, and if they had not come, they'd still be alive. Well, congratulations, you just ruined half the film there, jackass, by telling us that they're all gonna die.
What about the movies directed by you, Ball, or whatever his name is?
He did House of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, he did that. He did the god awful In the Name of the King.
Maybe the movie was trying to spare us. I haven't seen much. Like, here's all the information you need to know. Don't see anymore.
He also did Alone in the Dark, where he made Tara Reid a scientist.
What?
Yeah, Tara Reid's a scientist in that fucking film.
Yeah, but doesn't most of Tara Reid's roles consist of her being kind of
A dumbass.
Yeah, a dumbass or
Yeah.
slutty, just eye candy for the film.
Yeah. Oh, and Christian Slater's in he's in Alone in the Dark also.
One of the movies I refuse to watch Christian Slater in. I love his work, but no.